Assalamu alaikum, grade 5. This is the summary video for today lesson. Subject Science, Unit 5, Lesson 5.6, Measuring Light Intensity. From you learn about page number 76 and 77, and your homework for today, page number 44. First of all, learning objectives. Note that light intensity can be measured. Obviously, inshallah, you understand well today in the class. Make predictions of what will happen based on scientific knowledge and understanding. 5.6 Measuring light intensity. Light intensity is a measure of the amount of light in an area. In the past, people measured light intensity in candle power. This was the amount of light given out by a candle. So today, people measure light intensity with light meter. A digital light meter measure light intensity. You can see here. So nowadays we are using light meter to measure the light intensity. So there is an activity to measure the light, measuring light intensity. You need for this a meter, a light meter, a candle, a light meter, a candle, a light bulb, and an LED bulb, a book, measuring tape. If you have a digital light meter, measure the light intensity. If you don't have a, you can write on the internet, on the YouTube, in search box, digital light meter. There are many, you can say there are many activity, many experiment you can watch and observe. Okay, you will need to measure outside in the sun, outside in the shade, under the tree, any place, shaded place. First of all, outside in the sunlight. Okay, after this, come inside the classroom and in the dark cupboard. Okay, dark cupboard mean there isn't light. Record the measurements using digital light meter. Design your own way of comparing the light intensity give out by a candle. You can see here a light bulb and an LED. Predict which light source will give the best light intensity. So what do you think? Which one is better? A candle, the LED, or this one? Which one is better? A light bulb or LED? Which one is better from these three? To test your prediction, measure how far away from each light source you can see well enough to read. Record your result. Compare the light intensity from these three light sources. Think about your prediction of light intensity. How will did your result support your prediction? You can do it. How? By predicting correctly that the candle gives a lower light intensity. Obviously, candle cannot give a light too much. So if you put the candle far away and open your book, can you see? Can you read it? Obviously not. So candle, it's not give more light, and just you can say lowest from the if we compare with the light LED and light bulb. After this, the second one followed by LED, the second one. Then the third one, light bulb. Light bulb give us the more energy. LED, the second one, and the first one, and lowest candle. So if we start lowest light from candle, then LED, and then a light bulb. How did you make your test fair? Every kind of activity, every kind of experiment, fair test you should repeat again and again. So for this, for light intensity, you need to work to make the test fair. Learner must try to read the book. So put the book this for easy for you, and take a candle and bring it near to you and far away, and then check. You can see it. You can find the intensity, which is better, which give you better result, which one is good for reading, which one is good to give you good light for reading. To read the book the same distance away from each light source each time. After this, people who need to measure light intensity, the man who's working on this, the picture show people who need to measure light intensity. You can see here filmmaker. Filmmaker must make sure the light intensity is exactly right for film. Obviously, if you're choosing a dark place, so people how they can watch proper the movie. So he put the light accurately, which how much light need at this scene for this movie scene. So he know better about this. So filmmaker, they are using light intensity meter, and which place they need at which kind of light, how much light. And after this, in the flowers and vegetable grown, because plant needs sunlight. Yes, so they are using also there. They also know. Okay, many flowers and vegetables are grown in commercial greenhouses. Inside the greenhouse, what happened? This I already I taught you. In the greenhouse, it can absorb more light, more temperature. Inside the greenhouse, the temperature, amount of moisture, and the light intensity are controlled. Yes, they can control it. They can easily control how much required for the plant. If too much, it's useless. If too less, it's also useless. So it's control light in the greenhouse. Okay, test match cricket has to be played in daylight. Yeah, obviously in the ground during the even football match, they are mostly using in the daylight. So when the light intensity fall a certain level, the day's play comes to an end. Yeah, and at the end of day, you can say after us, and when the light start low, or you can say when sunset. I hope so you understand well about the light intensity, how much it's important for us. If there is no light, if we don't know properly measure, we cannot do many things. So it's important to measure for us. Explain why people need to control light intensity in the commercial greenhouse. Why? What do you think? Because in the commercial greenhouse where you can find the plants and different kind of other flowers, vegetable, anything. So in the commercial greenhouse, plant need to grow as fast as big as possible. Obviously, because they want to sell it. They want if one plant taking 2 months, they want in 1 month. They want a more better and good result in you can say less time. So what they do for this, they need to have a maximum amount of light. They need what? Maximum amount of light, because plants need what for photosynthesis? Obviously light, an important portion. So for this, they need to have the maximum amount of light needed for healthy growth. So it's important the light industry in the greenhouse. Okay, boys, best of luck. Page number 44 completed from your activity. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.